Welcome to math. So today we are going to do lesson 5.4. You're going to need this lesson from your pocket and a pencil. When you have those things, come on back. If you grabbed them already because you read the instructions in the Google Classroom, great job, and we're going to move on. Otherwise, go ahead and pause. Factors and multiples. Essential question: how are factors and multiples related? So let's think about that. We've spent a lot of time with factors. Factors are two numbers that can be multiplied together to make another number. So if we want to know the factors of 6, factors of 6 would be 6, and we're looking at factors. So 1, 1 and 2 and 3 and 6. So 1 goes to 6, 2 goes to 3. I have them all. Or there's the factor bug. 1, 2, 1 and 6, 2 and 3. Each side has to have equal legs. So factors are two numbers you multiply together to get the number we're looking at. Multiples is when we take a number, such as 6, and we multiply it by another number. So 6 times 1 is 6. There's the first multiple. 6 times 2 is 12. 6 times 3, 18. And we could keep going. So factors are limited. Multiples go on forever. Okay. Believe it or not, factors are used to find multiples. Here we go. Back to our lesson. Toy animals are sold in sets of 3, 5, 10, and 12. Mason wants to make a display with 3 animals in each row. Which sets could he buy if he wants to display all of the animals? How many animals will be in each row? 3 animals in each row. So he's going to put 3 in each row. How many animals are sold in each set? Well, he could do a set of 3, or a set of 5, or a set of 10, or a set of 12. Okay, let's see how we can use this information. The product of two numbers is a multiple of each number. Factors and multiples are related. So 3 times 4, both of those are factors, equals 12. Multiple of 3 is 12, and a multiple of 4 is 12. One way, find the factors. Tell whether 3 is a factor of each number. So if the number is divisible by 3, then 3 is a factor of the number. So let's think about this for a second. Is 3 a factor of 3? Well, does 3 times anything equal 3? Yes. So yes, 3 is a factor. Is 3 a factor of 5? Can we multiply anything by 3 and get 5? No. Is 3 a factor of 10? Same question. Can we multiply anything by 3 to get 10? No. Is 3 a factor of 12? Well, can we multiply anything by 3 to get 12? Oh my goodness, it's on the page. Come on. Yes. 3 times 4 equals 12. So this one is a yes. So 3 is a factor of 3 and 12. I hope you're writing this on the paper as you go along. Multiply and make a list. So we're going to find multiples of 3 first. Ready? So 3 times 1 is 3. 2 times 3 is 6. 3 times 3 is 9. 4 times 3 is 12. 5 times 3 is 15. And we don't need to go any higher than that because the highest pack is 12. So once again, 3 and 12. So 3 and 12 are multiples of 3. So we can use those. So Mason could buy sets of 3 and 12 toy animals. Now, I know you guys are as smart as my students that are in class. And one of the conversations that happened in class is, well, if he bought one pack of 5 and one pack of 10, he'd have 15. So then he could do this. But we're talking about each pack separately. So if he was only going to buy the 3s, or he's only going to buy the 12s, he's not going to do combinations of the above. All right. You guys are so smart. We're going to move on to the back part of this page. So go ahead and turn your page. Common multiples. Now we've done common factors. That's where we take two numbers and find the factors that are the same. So, do you think common multiples might work the same way? Think about it for a second. I bet they do. A common multiple is a multiple of 2 or more numbers. Find common multiples. Tony works every day, every 3 days, and Amanda works every 5 days. If Tony works June 3rd and Amanda works June 5th, on what days in June will they work together? So we're going to do circles for multiples of 3, and we're going to draw a box for multiples of 5. So we're just going to start with the 3s. Ready? And we're going to start with 3, and we're going to put a circle around it. What's the next multiple of 3? We'll count by 3s. 3, 6, 9, 12. If you really don't know the next one, you can go 1, 2, 3, 15. 1, 2, 3, 18. 2, 3, 21. See where I'm going? 22, 23, 24, 27, 30. Okay, now we got the first step done. So now we're going to draw a box around multiples of 5. So we're going to start with 5, and I'm going to draw a square. 10, draw a square. 15, well, 15 already has a circle around it, so I'm going to put the circle in a box. 20, 25, 30. So the common multiples are the ones that have both the circle and the box around them. So common 15 and 30 are our common multiples. So Tony and Amanda will work together on June 15th and June 30th. It wasn't too hard, was it? Okay. So the hard part of this lesson is trying to not mix up when you have to do multiples and when you have to do factors. So factor, multiple. Don't mix them up, okay? Let's start up here. We're going to do multiply, because we're in the Sharon show. Multiply a list and multiply to list the next 5 multiples of 4. Well, it started at 4, so let's go from there. So 8, 12, 16, 20, 24. Is the number a factor of 6? Right, yes or no? So we're looking at for factors. Remember, these are numbers that we can multiply together to get 6. Is 3 a factor of 6? Yes. 3 times 2. Is 6 a factor of 6? Yes. 6 times 1. Is 16 a factor of 6? Well, if you can't figure it out, let's think about that for a second. 16 times anything. Will it get me 6? No, it's bigger than 6. So unless I'm going to start doing decimals or fractions, 16 is not going to make a 6. So the answer is no. How about 18? 6 is a factor of 18, but that's not what it's asking. It's asking if 18 is a factor of 6. So the answer is no. Is the number a multiple of 6? Right? Yes or no? Well, multiples of 6, that's where we count on from 6. So if it's lower than 6, is it going to be a multiple? No. How about 6? Yes. 16? Can't think of anything that will help me make a 16 with a 6. So no. How about 18? Well, I answered it up here. Yeah, 18 is a factor. Or, I'm sorry, a multiple of 6. Multiple of 6, yes. So 6, 18, yes. Turn the page. You're now on your own. But before you get started, we're going to do some of this together. I'm going to leave 10, 11, 12, 13 for you to do on your own and come back and check your answers. Let's do 14 together. It says list the 9 multiples of each number. Find the common multiples. So we need to find common multiples to these as well. It's asking for the next 9, which would put us at 2 times 10 and 8 times 10. So when we get to 20 and 80, we're done. So let's count by 2s. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Now we're going to do multiples of 8. 8 was the first one, so we're going to count by 8s. 8, 16, 24, 32, 40, 48, 56, 64, 72, 80. Now we're going to circle every single one we see that's the same. Well, I see an 8 and an 8. Those are the same. 16 and a 16. Those are the only 2 we have the same so far. But if we kept going, you'd see that everything that's a multiple of 8 is a 2. Because anything that's even, and all of the 8s are even, is a multiple of 2. But out of the ones we did, 8 and 16 are common multiples. Algebra, find the unknown number. Well, 15, 24, 36. Can you figure out what it's counting by? If you're not sure, take 24 and subtract 12 and see what you get. Yep, it's 12. So 12, 24, 36. What comes next? 48. Okay. 25, 50, 75, 100. How many of you can look at that and see quarter, 50 cents, 75 cents, $1? It's counting by quarters, or 25. 125 is next. See, algebra is no big deal. Tell whether the 20 is a factor or a multiple of the number. Right, factor, multiple, or neither. So 20. Is 20 a factor of 10? No. Is it a multiple of 10? Yes. Is 20 a factor of 20? Yes. Is it a multiple of 20? Yes. Is 20 a factor of 30? No. Is it a multiple of 30? No. So this one is factor, multiple, and this one is neither. All right, I want you to go ahead and pause. I want you to do 10, 11, 12, 13 on your own, and then I want you to try 20, 21, and 22. When you get done, go ahead and come back and we'll have your, and we're going to have a discussion about these problems. Go ahead and pause. Okay, welcome back. Let's start at 10. We're looking to see, is the number a multiple of 3, right? Yes or no? So multiples of 3 means we're going to 3 times something equals this number. So 3 times something equal 4? No, it's way too close to 3. So the answer is no, it's not a multiple. How about 8? Well, 8's close to 9, and 3 goes into 9. So it can't go into 8, so no. How about 24? 3 times 8 is 24, so yes. How about 38? Nope. All right. How do we do down here? It says true, write true or false and explain. You notice that I put these in all caps on the computer. Explain. Every whole number is a multiple of 1. Every whole number is a multiple of 1. True. So for every number, can be timesed or multiplied by 1, meaning that every number is a multiple of 1, because every single number multiplied by itself is equal to 1. Every whole number is a factor of 1. So let's think about factors. 1 times another number equals 1. Can every whole number, so if I go 1 times 335, is that going to be a factor of 1, meaning that the answer is 1? No, this is very false. And the reason is the only factor of 1 is 1. 1 is a special number. It's neither prime nor composite. We call 1 unique. So when we get into prime and composite tomorrow, know that 1 is a special number because it only has 1 factor. It doesn't have 2, and it definitely doesn't have 3 or more. All right, and then our last one, it says Julio wears a blue shirt every 3 days. Larry wears a blue shirt every 4 days. On April 12th, both Julio and Larry wore a blue shirt. What is the next date that they will both wear a blue shirt? So you need to define common multiples. And for this one, April 24th is the next day both of them will wear a blue shirt. To find that, you could have taken 3 days and done every 3, and then done the square on 4 days, and done every 4 until you found your matching pairs. Or you could have made a multiple chart and done 4 and 3 and done 1, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, You could have done 3, 6, 9, 12. There's the first one. 15, 18, 21, 24. Oh, there's the second one. And that was what it was asking for, the second one. So either one of those ways would have worked to find this answer. All right, I want you to turn the page. I'm going to turn my page. This is your practice page. On this page, you are going to answer these questions. Now, those of you who've watched the video, you are going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. You do not have to do 10, 11, 12. They'll be on the slides, but you don't have to do them. Okay. Go ahead, fill all of this out, take your answers and put them on the slides that they go to, and you are done for today. Have fun learning.